Hey everybody, I'm Trish Witkowski from Fold-tastic and welcome to That's Fold-tastic for Design TV. In this episode, we're going to be talking about high impact folding trick number 9, interaction. Now, it's been proven that if you can get a person to interact with your printed piece, that the response rates go up dramatically. So, this piece, I've got 5 real-world samples to show you, really neat things, and this piece has an interesting case study. This piece was sent and produced by Evoke Advertising, and they originally produced this piece without any interaction. It was just a roll fold brochure. This was for Mid-Florida Tech, and it was advertising their adult education programs and continuing ed and stuff. Well, so then they decided, gee, let's add a panel, let's fold it and glue it back onto itself so that we can create a little die cut here for a door where people could open the little door, just kind of some little, point of interaction here. And then they've got this little, your success starts here thing that you open up. When they sent this out, the response rate went up 35% from previous mailings without the door. So interaction can really make a difference, okay? So I've got a couple of other cool samples that use little peels and lifts and things like that. This piece was by Phillips Graphic Finishing for Kraft Foods, a direct mail piece. And this is neat. So it says, see what Kraft Foods has in store for you. And there's these 3 little circles with these lift tabs. And I've already, peeled and lifted them ahead of time, but if you received this, you'd kind of peel this up and lift, and you can see, all these different products that are under here. And there we go. And then the piece also opens up. It was fugitive glued, and then it opens up and folds down like this. So there's a BRC as well down here, and there was an additional panel up here that folded and glued back on itself so that you can have those peekaboo windows. You have to have that if you're gonna have a solid area for that little tab to lift from and show something behind it. So you kind of add that panel, glue it back in. So just a really nice little direct mail piece. Next is a piece from Sandy Alexander. This is also this is a self-mailer that they did for National Grid, and it's just got this little, you can see this little kind of die cut here in this little tab, and you pull this little tab open, and it says there are a lot of things you can do this winter to stay warm without burning through a lot of cash. Some are surprisingly simple, and some will even pay you for. And it's got this picture of a dog and a family inside the house. This is like a house in the winter. And you open it up and there's a family in there. And then you open the mail piece and it's got all sorts of information and everything. And again, there's a panel that folds and glues back onto itself to be able to create that family that shows through that front window. So just very nice and, mail friendly. I've got a couple examples that kind of take things a little step further and create interactivity on the interior. These are from SPC in Chicago. Great stuff. This was a piece they did for Barnes & Noble, and it's a self-mailer. And when you open it up, it's got a die cut here with a heart, and it says, thank you for being a loyal and valuable customer. And it's got a special deal going on in here. And they've got what's called clean release cards. And these kind of really easily kind of peel up. They've got like a little die cut edge in there, and they just peel right off really easily, and there's 4 of them. So you've kind of given people something to do, right? You've got this nice little die cut over here with a message that's all warm and fuzzy, and then you've got 4 fun little coupons to peel right off. So you've given people, a way to interact and have something to hang on to and use, and that nice little die cut adds some interest. So great piece. This is also from SPC. This was a Pep Boys self-mailer. And it's got this little sign, Pep Boys has a gift inside for everyone on your holiday list. And the edge of the sign is die cut, and you can see here that that's where you lift. So that's kind of fun too, just giving people a neat way to open the piece. And it gate folds in, so it's just a standard gate fold like this. You open it up, and there are tip-on cards. So these aren't the clean release ones that we saw in the previous. These are tip-on cards, so they're kind of like a heavy cardstock, and they're fugitive glued right on. And then people can peel them off, and there's a special offer and everything. So, you've given people kind of a fun way to open this, and then you've got these tip-on cards to peel off and keep. nice and heavy duty. So, you know, you've given people that ability to interact with the piece. Now, other types of techniques for interaction include opening mechanisms, zip strips, different things like that where people can tear this way, tear that way, zip along an edge. You know, how do you get people engaged in the piece? So it's really something to think about, especially when you're designing for direct mail. You know, how do you stand out in the mailbox? How do you get somebody to take a closer look at your mail piece? So something to think about. So that is high impact folding trick number 9, interaction. Thanks for watching. That's Fold-tastic. Visit foldfactory.com for more ideas and inspiration and to sign up for my 60-second super cool fold of the week. I'll see you next time. Bye.